crime scene, and Royal Caribbean pulled out of there with my son and his wife off the ship, and the murderers left on.
This has gone away from, this ought to be about Mr. George Smith and his disappearance, and how can we get answers to that? And we have gone far afield from that. And, you know, I do understand they've gone through a terrible trauma. I can't even imagine what it's like to lose your child, and it must be a terrible feeling. And I'm sure I would feel like lashing out at the world. But there has been so much misinformation. There have been so many erroneous, misleading, just dead wrong things said about this. We waited 6 months, and in deference both to the family and to the FBI's investigation, we said absolutely nothing. We did as little as we could to do anything that would in any way impede the investigation or upset the family. But I think the crew in this case worked very hard under very difficult circumstances, and I think they did an outstanding job. I don't think they did a perfect job. I don't think we ever will. This is not something we have experience in.
Why didn't the ship just stay? They're saying you moved on for commercial reasons.
Yeah. You know, we're the only industry in the world that I know of that voluntarily reports, without any obligation to do so, to the FBI any crime that happens anywhere in the world on our ships to American citizens. No other industry does that. But we do it voluntarily. And in this case, we told the FBI, we told the U.S. Embassy, we told the Turkish authorities. They came on board. They did a full investigation. They did fingerprints. They took evidence. They took blood samples. They took photographs. We gave them 97 tapes. We gave them the computer lock information of when people come in and out. We have a special pass system we call CPass on the ship, which keeps track of every person who goes in and off the ship. And we gave all that information. At the end of their forensic investigation, it doesn't take forever to do that apparently, I'm not an expert, they said they were finished. And we waited another 3 hours before we took any action whatsoever, and we left actually about 4 hours after they said, we basically have nothing more we need to get from you.
Clearly the scene has been contaminated, if you will, and I don't mean anything negligent or by that, but just that it's been cleaned and people have been in and out. The cabin apparently may have been used and so forth, so that really impacts on your ability to get evidence related to the event that happened 7 months previously.
Our tragic story made headlines for a long time, day after day, night after night.